now for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not...
Touchdown, Washington! Tyquan Thornton, 72 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU at Zach Wilson.
And we all know the scouting report on him. He can attack the field at all levels with a very strong plays off schedule. We also see a play where we see a guy who knows how to lead a team, who knows how to compete every time he hits the field.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's Wilson. That complete over the middle. He's got Manhertz, the tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. Kadarius Toney. Down the sideline he goes. Kadarius Toney, touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 73 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Now Moody for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes
looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Hey, check back six. I got it. Single. Hey, check two.
Wilson getting right back to it after the pick six. Open man left side. It's a tight end, Manhertz. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. On second down, this is Edmonds. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Here comes Tony on the return. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A pretty wild first quarter. Steps away to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw again is Griffin. Dancing to his left. Gets it downfield to Mayer. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he takes it in. RG3. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Now Bolden on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Wilson. There's Manhertz, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Wilson's throw here into the hands of Jones. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Completes it to Austin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Now Bolden on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
On first down, Wilson. That caught by Manhertz. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Now it's Wilson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the interception, here's Griffin. Flush to his right. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. In motion right is Tony. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Forced out to his left. 20. Big yardage that time for Washington. 44 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Gore will score. Touchdown, Commanders.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
An extra point try now for Moody. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Frank Gore touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 33. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Jones has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A throw over the middle taken in. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, watch slip.
Play action. Now Griffin. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun, Griffin. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Riley Dixon now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit, I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play called better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And I think the ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Griffin going to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And the Cards are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball. It got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So a victory here for the Commanders. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.